Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with another edition of Finding Winners, and today we're going to dabble a bit into Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, and hopefully we can find you some winners today on a Thursday, a full Friday, May 6th. All right, before we get going, don't forget, check out, if you're interested in getting all my picks each and every day, I post my picks every day on bullpenpicks.com for baseball. If you just go there and you want to follow the best pickers, in fact, if you go to top pickers, you'll see right now who are the top pickers at bullpenpicks.com. Just go right here, top scorers, and you'll see Mark Nations, myself, Gary Avery. Right now we're currently the top three pickers at bullpenpicks.com. If you want my hockey selections, I'm also right here at hockeypicks.com. Not sure how I'm doing lately. I know my selection, not bad, 743. And my score, if I go look at my score here right now, 743. And I'm 15-3 with my confidence level of 63 to 100%. So that's pretty good. And bballpicks.com, my basketball selections. In fact, I picked up my first Kobe the other night. A Kobe is when you go a perfect night of 4-0 or better. And you can see Ronnie Ray. I got my Jordan emblem right here. I'm a Jordan guy. And you can get my b-ball picks each and every day right here at bballpicks.com. And the Streakcatcher. This is where you want to catch one of the hottest streakers. Now, this site can be hot and cold for streakers. I call it the old Frank the Tank from old school. We had somebody last week, Firelink. Where was he? Firelink and Eddie. These guys went, Firelink went 12-0. Eddie went 13-0. And Firelink today, who does he have? He's got Milwaukee Brewers. I do like the Brewers here today, too. I think they got to win one in that 4-game series against the Phillies. So, folks, if you want my selection each and every day, my baseball picks at bullpenpicks.com, my hockey picks at hockeypicks.com, and b-ball picks at bballpicks.com. All right, let's get to some of the, let's go into, let me see, it's there's a lot of early games in baseball, so I'll try to get the early games out for the, actually, it's too late right now. It is 1 o'clock, so the 1 o'clock games are no good. So I'll focus on the 4 o'clock game here. 3:30, the Blue Jays, Atlanta, Arizona, and Tampa Bay. I'll focus on those games real quickly. But you know what? Let's take a look at, let's go to SBI. I always check, before I start, I always go with the SBI. I want to see the sports betting index. This is my Dow Jones Industrial. I want to see what's going on. And the reason why I do this, I check this, is to know how much I should be betting on each sport, right? I'm a believer in money management, and if you don't have a money management discipline, you're going to be broke real quick. Now, in the 7 days in the NBA, straight up factor, 74.9%, so we're in a bullish on the straight up angle. In fact, look at the over-under. We are now entering a bullish cycle to overs in the NBA. In fact, 7-2 last night, so that's maybe one reason why we're bullish the last 7 days. But if you look here, 5-1, 6-2, 7-2. So we are bullish the last 7 days. So that means, all that really means is instead of betting 5 units, I'll bet maybe 2 to 3 units, 1, 2, or 3 units on baseball until this cools off and I get back to a neutral state. And the same thing with ATS. I won't put 5 units. I'll put 3 units on my basketball, and 58.9% the last 7 days here in NBA. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. In baseball, the last 7 days, we were neutral. So fire away on 5-unit plays, 52.9. And we're getting there. Look at that, to the season average. I think we're going to get higher, though. We need to get higher to about the 60% mark. So I'm looking for favorites in the next month or so to come in baseball. Over-under, 56.4 to the over, 43.9 to the under. So the difference is the pushes. And let's take a look at NHL. I think NHL is going to be a favorite run on the next few weeks. 62.9% of the favorites. In fact, first dog yesterday, 6-3 for the Underdogs yesterday. Their first win of winning the night since April 28th. So since the trade deadline of April 13th, let me see down here, it's been favorites, and favorites, right? So that's the NHL, and we are now in a bear market. We've been pretty bearish the last month or so. Actually, you know what? Very even, but the last 7 days to the under. We've had a lot of unders. If you go back the last couple of weeks from the 15th, 7-2, 4-0, 6-5. So a lot of unders, 10-5 to the under. Last night, 5-4, and pretty much in a bear market for the overs, meaning the unders have been coming in. Again, if you're going to bet totals, 1 to 3 units should suffice. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball. And let me go to my super database. And I'm going to go to the database. We're going to go to the smart database, actually. We'll use the smart one after. So let's take a look at Major League Baseball. Now, we got the games I'm going to focus on are the afternoon games. And 3 of the 4 games are home favorites. So let me take a look in the last, say, 10 days or so. Home favorites in the last 10 days. So let's go to April. And let's go about the 24th. Let's go to 24th. 24th, April to May, yesterday, May 5th. All right, so that should give us a good range of who are the hottest home favorites in this range here. Look at the Yankees, 5-0. Boston, 2-2, not good. Who else is hot right now? White Sox, 4-2. As a home favorite now, just as a home favorite. Houston, 4-2 as a home favorite. Who else is hot here? St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis has been really hot. So these are teams of in the short-term cycle that I'd be looking for. So, you know, St. Louis, Yankees, obviously they're doing well. And what about the totals here? Milwaukee at home, Mets to the under. But Mets have been an under team all year, right? All right, let's take a look at road favorites. Who's been the top road favorites the last couple of weeks? And I'm pretty sure the Yankees might be there again. No, 3-3. So if the Yankees are a road favorite, they're 1-5 to the under. And who else has been a good road favorite? Kansas City, they're getting killed right now. Cleveland at home. Angels, no. Who else here? Miami, Philly. Not too many good road favorites to be betting on these days. Look at that. Dodgers 1-5 as a road favorite. They're a good fade. And that's, you know, the one thing you can do in these exercise, you can see which team you want to fade, right? Dodgers are a nice fade right now the last couple of weeks. And what about home dogs? Who's been the one of the top home dogs right now? Toronto, yeah, the Blue Jays have been a nice home dog. And who else has been a good home dog the last couple of weeks? Let me tick down here. Chicago Cubs 3-2, 60%. We'll take that. And let me see, that's it for that. How about road dogs? Who've been the good road dogs the last couple of weeks? All right, good road dogs. Baltimore, yeah, Baltimore. You know what? They've been pretty consistent as a dog, to be honest. Let me see here. Detroit 2-5. Nope. How about Miami? No. Any other good road dogs to be oh, look at this. Pittsburgh to the under when they're a dog. 0-4-1 the last couple of weeks as a road dog. Colorado 6-1 to the over. Again, you know, doing these exercises doesn't mean we're looking for size, right? We can find an edge on a total. All right, let's go to the super database and let's go to MLB. And I'm just going to bring up another window over here so I can get my coming off situations. That's situational handicapping 101. Coffee 102. And then picks 103. All right, here we go. We're at MLB Computer Picks. All right, so let's take a look here at the Toronto-Oakland situation. So the Blue Jays coming off a win last night, 9-4. Oakland, so they're a road dog today. They're playing I think that's the 3rd game of the series. Let me go and check that out right here. I'll bring it over in a second. So let me do this. Over here, let's go to MLB. All right, MLB. And Toronto, yeah, 4th game. Okay, the 4th game of a series. All right, interesting. So let's take a look at this. So they lost the first 2, 5-4, 4-1. Then they won yesterday. So this is they can salvage the series, right? So let me try this. Let's go Major League Baseball away dogs. 4th game of a series. Yeah, let's just look at that for right now. Away dogs, 4th game of a series. So far this year, 12-5. Wow. Hey, finding winners here at the Raymond Report. What about Toronto? Are they in here? Toronto Blue Jays? No, that's their first game on the road as an away dog. So hey, Toronto Blue Jays 12-5 as an away dog, and you got their ace going too, Hyun-Jin Ryu. So looking good today for the home dog. How about home favorites? Obviously, it's gonna be the opposite, right? Well, it should be the opposite. 5-12. Yep. 7-12. So that tells me my database is working. I like that. And how about home teams? So Away underdogs, or away teams, 4th game of a series, coming off a win. Away teams, not dogs, it's just away teams, 5-7. So, funny enough, it's better when they're in a dog situation, right? So, away dogs, 4th game of a series, coming off a win, 4-4. What if it was coming off a loss? Probably be better, right? Obviously, it'd be a road loss. 8-1, yep. All right, 2-7 to the under. How about if they scored 9 or more runs in their last game? Scored 9 or more runs in their last game. 9 or more runs. So we'll do away teams. 4th game of a series, scored 9 or more. Only happened twice. Away. All right, let's get rid of this. And what's the total? Total is 8. 8. 2-5. All right. Total, and scored 9 more runs. And let me see. What if they're coming off a win in game? Coming off a win in game 3 of a series. I think I got that. Coming off. There we go. Coming off a. No, we need a win. A win in game 3 of a series. 4-7. Okay. How about home teams coming off a loss in game 3 of a series this season? Any home team when the total's 8, 10-4. All right, conflicting numbers, but I like that home dog angle right there. Atlanta against Washington. So you got the Braves winning the last 2 games against the Nationals. John Lester against Drew Smyly. And let me see here. What's the total? 8.5. The home team. So let's go home team. Coming off a 2-game losing streak. 2-game losing streak. And it's the 3rd game of a series. I think it's the 3rd game. Let me double check. Atlanta. Yeah, 3rd game of a series. All right, what do we got here? Nine and 10-5 to the over. So Washington, Atlanta over. Not bad at all. All right, what about Arizona Marlins? Okay, so I like Arizona in this spot here today. So I do like Arizona. 3rd game of a series, and the team scored 0 runs for in the last game. So they got shut out the last game, 8-0. That's a little surprising because Arizona can hit. But, when you run into a hot pitcher, right? All right, let me see here. 0 runs, scored 0 runs last game. So any Major League Baseball, ooh, not good. I wish I didn't see this. So any away team, 3rd game of a series, and they scored 0 runs in their last game. Let's check the last 2 years. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Survey says 24-50, 40, 28-6 to the over. So the over could be, but I do like Arizona today. But that's not a good stat on the 3rd game of a series this season for away teams, right? 1-7. 1-7. Ça fait mal. All right. Let's see the Marlins. Tampa Bay. Remember we talked about this yesterday in the Finding Winners edition. Tampa Bay is starting to heat up, right? They're starting to be a hot team right now. Away teams, 3rd game. I think it's the 3rd game of a series. Let's go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. All right, T-Bay. 6-4 against C-type teams on the road. 8-2 to the over. So when Tampa Bay is on the road against C-type teams, teams below 500 in the standings, 8-2 to the over. And they're playing. They're starting Colin McHugh today, so they're not. It's one of their replacement pitchers, or maybe a middle relief. So could be an over game here against Haney, right? Andrew Haney. So let me see here. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. Fourth game of a series. Okay, the fourth game of a series. All right, let's go fourth game of a series. And they scored what? They're coming off a 2-run win. I don't think I'll get a lot of. Let's do a road win. Coming off a road win. 5-7. How about a 2-run win? Only happened once this year. All right, let's get rid of this. And let's do 4-game win streak. All right, 4-game win streak. So away teams on a 4-game win streak this year. Coming off, okay, let's get rid of this. And are they facing a lefty? All right, we'll come back to the lefty angle. 4-4. And you know what? Let me go to a smart database. And let me try this. Now, they got 2 lefties in this game here today. So let's see this situation. All teams, home or away, versus lefties since the beginning of April. Today is May. We'll go to May 5th. And let's say the 4-game win streak. Okay, so we'll do away teams. I don't think this has happened this year, but we'll see. 0-3. Okay, so it has happened. So what I've done is this. I did road teams versus lefties coming off a 4-game win streak, and they are 0-3 straight up, 2-1. So, all right, let me try from last year. 5-4. Not a lot of occurrences. Funny. How about underdogs? They an underdog? Yeah, they're an underdog today. 2-4. Okay, not bad. How about home teams versus lefties coming off a 4-game losing streak at home? How about 4-game losing streak at home? When a team has lost 4 in a row since last year. So home teams, 12-12. How about favorites? 6-2. Yeah, I do like Angels here today. I was on the Rays the first 3 games, but I do like the Angels today. All right, let's go to NBA. Let's go look for some NBA winners right now. And I'm going to bring up my NBA sheet right here on the side, my sideboard. And let's take a look at some of the... Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's take a look. I always like to see who's who in the zoo right now, who's hot, who are the best home teams, and we'll do home team and road teams, say the last 45 days. So what are we today? So I'm going back. So there was April, we had 30 days. So we got to go back. So we're 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go to March 22nd. 2021. Let's go to May 5th. And let's see who've been the best home teams in this spot the last 45 days. All right. And I'll try just to get the teams that are playing tonight so it's relevant to this evening, right? Golden State, Charlotte, Dallas, Clippers, Detroit, Indiana, and Toronto. All right, so Brooklyn's on the road. Philly, Toronto 8-8, 7-9. Chicago's on the road. Cleveland, do I Cleveland? No. Detroit. So Detroit's at home, 6-7, but they're we just did home teams, right? We didn't do favorites. Home teams, yeah. All right, Indiana. So Indiana, are they at home? Pacers, yeah, against Atlanta. Indiana 2-10 against the point spread at home the last 45 days. So Atlanta coming off a big win. That's the only thing that concerns me though. Big win last night for the Hawks, right? They took Phoenix behind the woodshed and just gave it to them. That was a bad loss for Phoenix. You can't be losing this time of year to Atlanta in that fashion, right? But Phoenix played a lot of basketball the last couple weeks. Milwaukee 9-2 to the over as a home team. Atlanta, man, they're at home 11-2 straight up and against the numbers since March. 22nd I said. Charlotte, let me see. Charlotte, they're at home 8-4-1 against the number. Look at Charlotte, the under 11-2 to the under. So Charlotte could be a nice underplay here tonight. Miami, no Miami tonight. Orlando, Washington's on the road. Denver, nice win last night. Minnesota, are they playing? Nope. All right. Portland, Oklahoma, Utah. Golden State, nothing really to write home about. 7-5, 6-6, 6-5-1. Clippers, 12-3, and 11-4. I do like the Clippers tonight against the Lakers. Lakers are a mess. Sacramento. Sacramento's playing really good lately, though. If you look at their last 2 weeks, they've been covering the spread and winning as an underdog. In fact, let me do that right now. I'll show you this. Let's go look at the, since April 15th until now, the best underdog teams. Check out Sacramento. 5-1 against the number. 5-1 against the number. And they've been, they haven't been that bad, actually. Let me see, April 1st. I thought I saw they had more wins than that. Sacramento. 3-7. You know, to win 3 games as an underdog for Sacramento, a B-type team, that's not bad. So that's not bad at all. All right, let's go to the scorecard and take a look at. Let me take a look. So Charlotte. All right, the Bulls. Yeah, Levine could be back here tonight. All right, so let's check out this angle here. Chicago Bulls, away favorite. So let's take a look at away favorites coming off a 4-game losing streak. 4-game losing streak and 4 ATS losses. Let's see if there's any correlation with that. 4 ATS losses. Well, I'm in baseball still, right? Yeah. Get out of baseball, Ron. All right, let's go away favorites. 4-game losing streak. Where's my losing streaks? There we go. 4-game losing streak. 4 ATS losses. This season. Three and 1 to the over. Okay. What about just away teams? 3-7 straight up. 9-1 to the over. So Chicago, Charlotte, look at that to the over. Any away team this season on a 4-game losing streak, straight up and against the number, 9-1 to the over. Not bad. Let's take a look at the last 2 years. Let's see if we got a progression here. 12-2. Yep. All right, that's a pretty good one. That is a good one. All right, let's go Brooklyn against Dallas. Brooklyn against Dallas. Now, so we got an away favorite of 3.5 or less. Let's try that. Of 3.5 or less on a 3-game losing streak. Let's see what survey says. Survey says 15-13 straight up and against the number, and 13-15 to the under. How about road favorites of 3 or less? I don't know if I got that. Road favorites. Okay, I got 3.5 to 6. Let me try that. 1 and 2. No. How about just away favorites on a 3-game losing streak? Nope, nothing great there. All right, away favorites coming off a 6-point loss in their last game. 4 to 7 point loss. 21-14 straight up. 14-21 to the under. 14-21 to the under. No, I'm gonna take a look at now though. Somebody. All right, let me take a look here. Brooklyn. How many points they scored? All right, so they scored 114 and 118. I was hoping it was 120 or more. All right, so they scored what? 118 in their last game? 118, they gave up 124. Okay, let me try this. Away teams that scored 115 or more in back-to-back games. All right, that's pretty good. So what I'm looking for, oh, they didn't score 114. Crap. All right, so let's do 110 points for 110. We need. Okay, I don't have it. Or maybe it's up here. Nope. All right. So they scored 110 points for last game. All right. Oh, here we go. 110 or more points for in back-to-back games as an away favorite this season. All right, let's go 3.5. 3.5 to 6.5 point favorites. Let's do away favorites. No, very balanced. So I'm just looking to see if there's any edges here. Okay, what's their situations? 3 ATS. We'll do Dallas. Let me check Dallas here. Dallas coming off 127, 113. How about Dallas? 120. Oh, they only scored 99 here. Very inconsistent. All right. So, you know what? Let me see. One more thing with Brooklyn. As an away favorite. So, Brooklyn as an away favorite. Coming off. So, Milwaukee was as an away dog loss. All right, let me see here. As an away favorite, coming off a road loss as an underdog. Brooklyn this season, 0-2, 2-0. How about the last 2 years? Three and 1 to the over. Okay. What about just an away team? 4-3-1. What if this coming off a road loss as an away favorite? 5-1 to the over. Yeah, I like the over. All right, 2 minutes left. Let me do Clippers. So what's the Clippers situation? Wow, 6 unders, 5 ATS loss, but they're winning. All right, let's try this. Let's do home favorites. Coming off a home win this season. Let me see if I got this angle. After playing Toronto, see what happens. 1-4 to the under, 4-1 against the point spread. So let's do home teams. 5-5. All right. So let's do home favorites. Coming off a home win of 4 to 7 points. And how many games? This is their 3rd game in 4 nights. This is going to go off soon. All right, Clippers. Clippers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So 1 day's rest. Okay. So they should be well rested tonight. So let's try this. Home favorite coming off 1 day's rest. 25. No. Look at this. Road teams coming off a 4-point win. So the Lakers coming off a 4-point win their last game against the Nuggets. You know, no one expected them to win there, right? 4-point win. So any road teams coming off a 4-point win, 21-6 to the under. So I think the under might be worth a look here. Might be worth a look. All right, let's do NHL real quick. NHL. We're getting close to the end here. The finish line is close. And it's all favorites. If you look at the SBI, take a look at the SBI. It's all favorites. It's all, we went through it, right? So let's take since the trade deadline. So the trade deadline was what, the 13th of April? So since the trade deadline till now, who've been the hottest teams in the NHL? Florida, 7-1. I still like them to win the division. Hey, Coach Q. I've been riding a lot of Florida, Tampa Bay, and Carolina in my premium picks because I know they're all fighting for that position. But the bookmakers are on it. Look at the stupid lines they got. Like minus, you look at tonight's game. I don't have one NHL pick tonight. I'm not laying any of that minus 250, minus 300, minus 230, minus 385, minus 250, minus 303. It's just a waste of time. Don't even bother unless you're playing the totals, right? Florida 7-1. Tampa Bay 8-3, Boston 10-3. But you know what? It doesn't seem like they're 10-3. Like losing to New Jersey, that didn't help them. Like they were on a good run before New Jersey. Sometimes that happens, right? All right. Sometimes that happens. Montreal's a mess right now. How come this way? Am I doing favorites? Oh, favorites. Okay, let me take away favorites. Any team. So let's take a look at any team since the beginning. 9-3, Tampa Bay 8-4, Boston 10-3, Buffalo playing better since the Taylor Hall trade. Montreal 6-7, Ottawa. Had Ottawa just been better the first 10 games, they'd be fighting for that 4th spot. Ottawa's a good team. They're going to be good next year. They just got to get some really good goaltending and more consistency on one sniper, right? Like Kachuk's been okay, but Batherson or somebody's got to step up and be the Austin Matthews of the Sens here. Detroit 3-7, New Jersey 4-8, Islanders 4-7, Rangers 7-6. I said it in my video and I'll say it again about the Rangers. You don't dress tough guys, that's what happens. Which team does not dress a tough guy? You got to protect your players. You don't protect your players, the Tom Wilsons will go nuts. If you don't have someone on the other team to sit down Tom Wilson, like you saw last night against the Washington with Chara, with Chara's on the ice, Rangers don't do nothing, right? Because Chara's there. But you let a Tom Wilson go, like you need somebody on the ice to make him think, okay, I don't feel like dancing with that guy tonight. But if you don't bring the tough guy, the sandpaper, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get bullied. And that's what happened to the Rangers the other night. They got bullied. And then what happens is the rest of the team feels guilty, and then you get the Donnybrooks, right, in the next game. And those are pride fights. Those are like, you made us look bad, now we got to stand up for each other because the media is killing us. And now, it's like, not pity fights, but it's basically, I got to defend our honor now because now, people are questioning our toughness and not sticking up for our guy. Carolina 9-3. Washington 7-4, Columbus 2-8, Winnipeg 3-7. Winnipeg's just, man, I really thought they'd be the team down the stretch here. I really did. No, it's looking more and more like Toronto now. That Foligno deal, I love that Foligno. I'm not a Toronto fan. I'm a Sens guy, and anybody who lives in Ottawa or anybody who knows the Ottawa Montreal Toronto rivalry, you just cheer for one team, and and every time you play those teams, it's the Stanley Cup. But getting Foligno, he was in Ottawa. Love Foligno. Great leader, great community guy. Lucky Toronto. I think, we hope for him. Anyways, I do. I hope for Foligno wins a cup. Minnesota. Minnesota's been nice. Team by committee. You look at that Minnesota team, it's like a Loblaws team, right? No names. It's like, who are these guys? Dallas faded. Chicago was really lately there. Well, what's going on in Chicago? Calgary, Edmonton 7-2, not bad. Vancouver, since the COVID, they haven't regrouped or be able to get the form. San Jose's a mess. Vegas 9-2. I think it's gonna be Toronto, Vegas in the Stanley Cup. That's what I really think. All right, let's take a look at some of the games here tonight. It's a tough board. Like the only thing I can really give you guys here is totals, because there's really nothing. I'm not recommending 300. I'll get laughed off this video They'll say, take your stupid Yankee hat and that video and get the hell off our channel. Hey? Let me see here. Montreal, Toronto. If there is a chance for an upset, maybe Montreal that I would pull the trigger on. Anything. An upset can happen anytime. You never know. But, realistically, looking at these matchups here tonight, I think the Rangers, after that Washington series, I think they're emotionally drained. I think Boston, if you're looking for value, maybe on the puck line. But that's what I think here. In fact, let me take a look at my stats and trends, and maybe we got some nice angles on the 80% club I can share with you guys here. NHL. Islanders 17-1 as a home favorite the last 2 years. But again, Chicago 11-1 to the over as an away dog, coming off a 3-goal loss. Yeah, there's a good angle, the over in that Carolina game. Carolina's owned them though. If you look at the series, Carolina is absolutely they own them. I'll take a look in a second here. Any other totals? Under for the Canadians. If Carey Price was in nets, it'd be different. But is it Jake the Snake tonight in nets? Jake Allen? Let me take a look here. Jake Allen expected, yeah. I don't know if I go under. Too much firepower in the Leafs. That power play, if they get going, watch out. Any more? All right, let me take a look at the other 80% club. We got a couple of them here. All right, let me see here. Down here. Yeah, see again, Chicago. Road team on Thursday, the last 2 years, 16-3. Buffalo. Carolina, 9-2. Coming off a 3-goal win, 3 games in 4 nights. Yeah, Chicago over, guys. That 26-5 on a Thursday, coming off a road loss as a dog. Yep, that's what I'm recommending. All right, there you have it. Guys, don't forget, if you want my baseball picks for free, bullpenpicks.com, my hockey picks, hockeypicks.com, and b-ball picks for my basketball picks. My handle is Ronnie Ray. If you go to, say, most followed on any of the websites here, just look for most followed. You'll see Ron Raymond, Ronnie Ray. Just click follow my picks, and then you'll get to see my selections. And then I got my Streakcatcher pick here up tonight. If you want to see my Streakcatcher play, look at Ronnie Ray, go to view pick, and I do have one pick. Hopefully I go 2 in a row here. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your day. As always, this was another edition of Finding Winners. Cheers.